Starting the stream.
Yeah, pretty much. Let some people come and join, hang out, get ready. Let me run some ad revenue. Although I think the D&D streams are the only streams I don't run ads on.
Turn it down to warm.
I can't turn down my ads to warm. I've tried.
I do want to show these dice off, though.
Yeah, send me pictures.
Your only choices are cold.
Crisp.
What was that, Chaston?
Your only choices of ads are cold or spicy.
Uh-huh. At least in my channel. Okay.
I'm gonna just send a picture of these into art chat because why the fuck not?
Give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I look in art chat, I see my really effeminate character for Friday.
Yeah, I was curious. Was that a dude or a chick for Friday?
It is an effeminate man.
Are you guys like? I'm curious because I know you're going for a theme. What's the theme for Friday? By the way, for those who are just joining the stream, we're hanging out for a minute. We're letting Maya get some food, and then we'll start here in a second.
Everyone but Fraz's character is or was a pirate at one point.
Fair. Okay. Well, and then yeah, Trent's playing a monkey.
He was a pirate. He was part of a pirate ship at one point.
Oh man.
He was their powder in the most literal sense.
God damn it. I thought Cook was going for like a Barbosa thing, and that's why Trent was going for the monkey.
They didn't know what they were doing with each other until they already built characters. There was no plan.
The edges on these dice are so crisp.
Fair.
Because Mike had already confirmed he was playing as a monkey before Hunter even told him what he was doing, or even knew what he was doing.
Yeah, gotcha.
The only ones that planned together were me and Hunter. So.
Oh man,
Fraz is a park ranger.
In a pirate campaign? Okay.
Smokey the Bear.
That's our. We're not a pirate campaign. It's just most of us built pirates by accident. There was no.
That's fair.
It was a complete accident. We didn't mean to do this.
You didn't.
No, Wolf built an inland campaign. We found out during the session. He's like, 3 built pirates, and we're like, we did? Wait.
What pirate?
I didn't know Mike was a pirate at the time. I just knew he was a monkey. I didn't know what he was doing.
God damn it. See, I knew he was going for a sentient monkey. I legit didn't realize that. I thought, because me and Wolf, when Wolf came in here and told me that, I was like, all right, Chaston, what are you planning with Trent that you're making him play a sentient monkey? And then when Trent comes in, he goes, no, I've chosen this on my own. And Wolf and I both are like, what the fuck is he doing?
I remember I talked to Wolf, and he was so distraught because he put all the lore on land, and they became pirates.
Yeah, now we're full ocean there.
Yeah. Let me look at what you posted. Did I? Okay, that's for that. Okay. Oh, wow. I love the look of those. Oh, wow, they're really pretty. Are they liquid inside, or are they just solid?
They're solid.
I also have some.
Those are gorgeous.
I got a nat 20 my first roll with these dice we got new,
that's
so I'll never roll 20 again. I know, I'll never roll it again.
Now I need to go and get a date to go to the D&D store so I have an excuse to go buy more dice. All the way up on Capitol Hill.
I won't be your date, but I'll go to a D&D store if you take me.
Hey, yeah, we can go shopping for minis. There we go. I'll take the little sister of the group to get their first minis. There we go.
Yeah, I've not gotten any
Yeah, I lost all my original minis. I was sad about that.
Well, hey, I'm happy to. Only minis I've got right now are my ones from Hero Forge, which I now have the full what is it? The fucking
oh god, it's resending twice again.
Thing. Oh, you're good.
Tap it.
Here.
Okay.
Let me roll for luck on Neon. Hold on. Excellent.
Oh man.
And they came.
Goddamn.
These dice came in a little foam thing.
That's always sweet.
Fancy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's got its little case.
I am very distracted, so I'm just gonna put my phone down. Give me a second.
I have a feeling I know what he was being sent.
You don't have any idea what I've been sent. I'm gonna be honest.
Which one of you fuckers is plotting? Which one of you fuckers is plotting? It's with you too.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, yeah. Chaston sent me a bunch of suggestive photos of Tren. So I'm very distracted right now by that.
Obviously.
Don't say that around Tren.
It's that. It's that Crusader helmet. God, I actually am turning red on stream. Jesus Christ. This is not any. Okay, I'll go into it off stream. I'm not gonna say what was sent because I don't do that type of shit. But I'll explain the situation a bit better after this.
That's fine. I'm just gonna give you shit about it the entire time.
I think I have a date though next weekend, which I'm excited about.
Oh, so it's not anyone in the group. Got it.
No, Troy. I highly recommend Timey, and I'll tell you about that later. All right.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm distracted. Welcome, everybody. Hello to the group. Apologies for the 5-6 minute delay. We've been kind of getting everything set up. The good news is today we do have a dungeon run. The party has last time managed to, after meeting a very unique NPC that I had to write a story for because they decided to chase them, thinking it was a god, and turns out it was just some random character I made.
No, that wasn't the group. That was a Sigrun.
That was Sigrun. Yeah, truly. As far as it goes, though, after meeting with the party, or meeting with this NPC, Frida, I believe was her name?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I do have her character sheet here, yeah. The Fighter Warlord, yes. The party descended deeper into the dungeon for Sarah to take her, in a sense, test of royalty, to be pushed in to prove not only their bloodline, but on top of that, on top of that, also find the truth behind their own origin and where what happened to their father and mother. Given hints here and there, the party has an understanding of the situation, but Sarah has yet to fully piece together everything that's going on. And today, they have descended down after deciding not to go through an Olog hole. Probably a smarter idea given their...
I was very tempted.
Of course, Mion was tempted to go meet a bunch of very muscular men in armor. But the party decided to head further in, following down a staircase. As you lot descended down the staircase, leaving the pit of skeletal pieces in the background, you continued step by step. Minutes passed by in this dark and damp, very crudely carved out cave with little blue crystals that seem to kind of light the way and also cause the mushrooms around them to kind of seem to grow around them and almost suffocate the crystals themselves. These mushrooms coming in more of a purplish color and with strange red spots all over them. Some growing as large as a foot in length and sticking out into the staircase itself. But as you continue going down, the sounds of dripping water can be heard from all the way down, or further down. And time seems to not really come to be a factor in this room. You find yourself feeling as if you've been walking for hours, yet it's only been moments. As you continue walking through the darkness that is considered a dim light for those who don't have dark vision. So meaning you have about 20 feet worth of sight lines for those without dark vision.
You have dark vision,
Yeah.
which we all have.
Well, you should at this point. But I want to make sure to kind of give you a clear concept of what you're looking at. As you continue walking down, the stairs get more crude, coming into more like looking as if they, instead of being carved at where you found them at the beginning, being very cleanly designed, with some having even ornate paintings on them. As you get further and further in, the stairs themselves begin to become rougher and rougher, more slowly becoming like just rocks that seem to have been shaped by the water passing through the area. Eventually, you come to the bottom of the stairs, where you see this simple door, and on this door is the design of what looks to be a effeminate drow face with long white hair, purple skin, and 2 eye sockets that are empty. And below it, I assume, assuming one of you reads Elvish.
Yep.
Thank God, because if you didn't, this was about to be a really bad situation.
I mean, no, I don't. I speak Abyssal.
Well, at least one of you can read Elvish. That's what matters. As you read it, It seems to be a sort of riddle. I'm going to type out the riddle in the chat as I write it, so that way I don't have to repeat it 1,000 times. What's Frito? Oh, I don't want to know.
The play on Frito-Lay's
Okay.
as the NPC we were talking about.
Gotcha. So, give me a sec. I'm going to type it first, and then I'll read it out loud for you guys. Give me a second. It's a really... It should be easier, I'm hoping. This isn't from anything else. This was my own thing that I made, so...
Riddle, I can't wait. Sigrun's gonna be so good at this.
So, the riddle simply states in Elvish, those who learn gain, those who ignore repeat. Those who are without are unknown, and those who have it are known throughout. And there's the exact writing, so I don't have to repeat that 50 times. And I assume Sarah would read this out loud in common for the rest of the party.
Yeah, she'd probably study it for a few seconds first, kind of reading it to herself, and then say it out loud in common.
Okay.
That is a bunch of words.
That's a baffling riddle there.
Good old Sigrun.
Does the door have a handle?
It does not.
Question. I know there's like all the words there, but why doesn't she have eyes?
You know, that's a very good question, but I don't think that's something we need to worry about right now.
Does it look like the eye bits? Like, are they indents in the door, or just like?
It looks like they
nothing's,
were
like,
they
carved
were
there?
slight indents. It looks like at one time there was probably something there, but it's long gone.
Something there, you say?
Yeah, it's kind of pointed, almost pyramid-like, and seems to you'd probably guess by the looks of it, maybe some sort of gem or jewel was stuck into it. Otherwise, but they look to have long been removed from the dust and the wear on the whole.
I look around. For
Okay,
the gem.
give me a perception check.
Everyone else, solve the riddle for the love of God. Oh God! All right,
Temnor's
let me
pretty
get
well
out
traveled.
my dice.
Let me grab my dice.
That is a should be a dirty 20, but let me double check my perception bonus to make sure I'm remembering it correctly. No, it's a dirty 21.
Okay.
Drinking age.
As you look around, you see rocks that stick out of the ground, little vines hanging on the walls, but no signs of anything shiny or gemstone-like.
Does it look like there's any rocks that would
No.
fit those indents?
Looks like all the rocks are very deeply indented into the ground themselves as well.
Damn it.
Temnor's gonna take a closer look and see how these are shaped, and if it looks like it was just carved out, or there's actually something supposed to be there. If there's like indented things, if it's gonna trigger something if we put something in there.
Okay. Give me an investigation check if you're looking to see if it triggers something, because that's trap hunting.
That's an 18.
Okay. As you kind of look at it and expect it, you don't see anything that looks like it clicks or would connect outright. If the gems were or something was put into there, it just looks like it was more as an art piece. It looks like overall the door is solid throughout, as you can tell.
Mother, would you like to try and see if there's magic that would activate if we inserted the wrong objects?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a magic for that. Most of my magics are for social situations, for dealing with people.
Well, I could try and read the Arcana like the scroll taught me, but I'm not sure it's gonna be perfect. So someone double check.
Well, Does anyone know, like, what the riddle thingy is referring to? Because if we could solve it, we could probably just get in there. Maybe we have to, like, say a word that's the answer to the riddle, and it'll open.
Someone's gonna try sensing Arcana.
Okay, roll Arcana.
That is... I have to take a picture of that. That's a natural 20.
For skill checks, I'm not as worried. It's more when you're fighting enemies.
24.
Okay. So with that, you do sense, the words definitely are giving off magic. It does seem like this is something that is a voice-activated door that will, or a voice-activated lock.
Haha!
It's voice activated, so
Haha!
Sigrun is correct. Good job.
Yes, if it's not the eyes, it's always the ears. It's one of the two I found.
I'd
The
be
eyes were
sad-
just a
I'm
distraction.
sad about the day that you end up coming across the luck that I have come across. You had to lick it.
Oh, I'm not afraid to lick things.
That's why you think Zarius was interested.
Yeah.
Chat,
No, I saw. I can confirm that does not work. Sorry, Sarah.
So, Sarah, repeat the riddle. It is what? Those who have it.
Those who
know
learn
things?
gain, those who ignore repeat, those who are without are unknown, those who have it are known throughout.
So, could you
That
like
sounds like
translate that
history.
to like normal common?
What did you say, Timidar?
History.
The door's open.
Oh! You are a smart one, my friend.
The irony, and the
Nuts.
only one not college educated gets it.
Not smart, just wise in the world.
As the doors slowly open up and you hear as it kind of crushes against the ground, kind of shoving what looks to be old pieces of rubble away to the sides, the doors kind of finally come to a stop as they smack against the outer walls, slamming pretty hard. You feel the stairs shake. The crystals suddenly all go dark up the stairs from behind you. And as you look in, you see this small room is about 15 by about 45 feet wide, 15 feet long, and about throughout this entire dungeon, just to make it very clear, is about 20 feet tall. You'll have a couple of variations, but just to keep that so you don't have to ask. And as you look, you see designs of what looks to be on the walls painted drows fighting what looks to be giant spiders with strange, almost human-like bodies coming out of the tops of their heads. And you can see what looks to be a rather large battle happened, or is depicted by the paintings. And below it, it reads simply, "History is not to be forgotten," in Elvish. But as you kind of look in the room, just kind of peeking your head in, not walking into the room itself, you can see immediately to your left, about 20 feet, is a long corridor going towards what looks to be more rooms. And then just a little bit in front of that, about 10 feet forward from it, is another doorway that seems to go lead somewhere else that you can't really see due to the corners. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Timadar's gonna look to Sarah. Any ideas where we should head?
Forward.
It
I
looks
As
like
she
there's
walks
two
through the
ways to
door.
go, though, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, Sigrid's walking with her.
As you walk into the room, you see as crystals kind of start to light up slightly. Nothing happens though.
Alright, Timadar.
How tall is the
first one?
hallway? Like, what are the dimensions?
Huh? Sorry.
I was asking the dimensions of the hallway, like width and height.
1 sec. Let me find my
You just
notes.
said that the ceiling is 20 feet up.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire thing. Which is
Okay.
Roughly, yeah, with slight deviations throughout, but it's not gonna be more than about 2
Okay.
feet.
Okay. Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, Sarah will walk up to the first one and just look down it. Not entering the hallway yet, just
Okay.
looking down it.
All right.
See if she sees anything. She does have 120-foot dark vision.
So as you kind of look down straight, you can give me a perception check. with advantage, given.
Okay, that's good because the first roll was horseshit.
You know, it's dark. Getting
Oh,
used
it's
to
even
it.
better.
Oh.
Apparently
You know what?
5.
Tempedar's gonna walk up and take a look down the hallway.
I will say this. So as you kind of look, you can't really. While you can see 120 feet straight in front of you, you can definitely see that there's a big room that opens up. Nothing particularly catches your attention down the hallway that goes forward. But you do hear the steppings and kind of almost what sounds like something rather large, or a couple of things rather large, moving around a lot and slamming against things. It's loud enough to echo throughout the whole dungeon and causes the ground underneath you to rumble a little bit every time it happens.
Big thing.
It is not the boss room. Can confirm that.
Seems, and it's just coming from that hallway, but also reverberating through everything else.
Yes.
Okay. Something bigger seems that way. Anyone look
Do
at
we
the other
want to
hallway
head
yet?
inside or?
I'm gonna take a look at the wall paintings actually.
Nah. I guess Sigrun will shrug and head towards the. You said it was like a quarters room, or like
A corridor
barracks?
to the side, yes, that you can see.
Oh, corridor. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you said like quarters, like rooms. No, yeah, I'll head there and check it out.
Okay, so as you kind of walk over to where Sarah's kind of standing, instead looking down that corridor farther, you can see. Let me grab that real quick to see what that is. Again, apology. I
Another
literally have
boss
so
room.
many things set up, so it is not. God damn it! I wouldn't do that outright. You do hear a couple of creatures talking. Do you understand Elvish, Sigrun?
I do not speak Elvish.
So you do hear kind of what you've heard as Elvish before. You've heard Elvish in your experience. While you may not be able to translate or understand it, but it sounds more
I
guttural.
know the swears.
Yeah.
I know the swear words from my time in the army.
These sound more guttural and rougher. You can definitely identify they are at least 3 masculine figures, at least from what you can tell separately.
Okay. Do I see anything, or is it hard to tell
No.
with the angle?
It is too
Okay.
dark, and you do not see
Sigrun,
anything.
actually being mindful of her sound, will make her way back over to Sarah and kind of like hunch down to whisper, the other doorway. I don't know where it leads, but I hear 3 elvish voices, masculine, presumably drow males. You might want to take a listen if you can understand.
Yeah, Sarah will try to listen closer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's
Give
not
me
much.
another perception check. And Temidar, what did you want to do?
Tempedar's gonna look at the wall paintings and see if they give any hints to, I'm guessing, this dungeon we've now entered.
Okay.
Other than history should not be forgotten.
Yeah. So, all right. What are you looking for specifically from the painting?
If there's any way to indicate which way we need to go to reach
Okay.
the Spidian Queen.
Go ahead and give me a history check on that. Yeah. Or another investigation check. I'll take either.
Well, I will go with either because they're both a +1.
So pick one, because you'll get different
Whatever
answers
feels
depending on.
luckiest.
History. Mother raised a scholar.
Yeah, it'll depend on depending on which one you roll, you'll get a different answer.
That is a 16 on history.
Okay. As you look at this,
Right.
you know pretty well that. I mean, it's pretty well-known history that Drow fought off a race known as the Spidians, an ancient race that not many scholars have really studied or know much about. So as you kind of think about it, I mean, it's kind of a weird design because the description of a Spidian was just these giant spiders that were said to be even larger than normal, and they were sentient. But outside of that, they were still monstrous in design. There was no humanoid factor to them. As you look at this, the portrayal shows 7 different, or 7 drow on one side and 3 giant Spidians designed. But that's all you really get from it. With Sarah, with your perception, as you kind of listen in down the hallway, you do hear, first off, the clanging of swords separately. You can hear from 2 different areas of that corridor, that side corridor where Sigrun was looking. The sounds of clanging swords. And the last thing that catches your attention is something solid is definitely thumping against the ground. More kind of wood-like, or maybe not as much metallic as the swords sounded as they reverberated off the solid stone underneath your feet. So that it's either wood or something more to that concept.
I'll just kind of, not loudly, but loud enough to carry in the chamber. Someone's fighting down that way.
Hamandar's
Fighting
gonna go
what?
take a listen and try and see if he can suss out what weapons they're using.
Okay.
Or at least what they're made of. Having been an athlete, he's probably heard enough things hit together.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Question.
Yes?
Royce, question. You said the 2, like, hallway corridors, they're, like, pretty close together, right?
Yes.
If I stand, like, in between them and try to hard listen, can I see if the sounds of whatever's big and scraping line up with the sounds of people talking? Like, does it sound like the rooms are connected
30-20.
when the battle's going on? Or is it, like, separate things?
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and give me a perception check for that. What was that, Temidar?
30-20.
And that was for, remind me again?
Perception to see if I can tell what the material is for the weapons that whatever's hitting together. So I'm gonna guess if it sounds wooden, it could be mushroom stalks or roots that are grown down here, or
So
it could be stone.
The thudding definitely you recognize as some sort of staff or like batons to smack. It's definitely wooden of some sorts. And for the clanging metal, I mean, it's a sword. You know that. You can't tell much past that.
Staffs and definitely a sword.
I
That's all
can
I
say,
can say.
Sigrun, they are not sounding like they're connected to each other.
Okay. So, do we want to deal with big thing or deal with talking people first?
I'm for leaving big thing for later.
Yeah.
Ah, disappointing.
Yeah, let's try to avoid any direct confrontation. If we can't talk our way out of it. Or hide from it.
And it's just these 2 ways out, right? The way we came
Yes.
in, this room, and then the 2 other hallways.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Unless you wanted to try and carve your way through a wall.
No.
I mean, with my axe, potentially.
I mean,
I could summon an earth
with
golem.
Sigrun and Temidar, we might be able to punch through a wall.
And my earth buddies. We could get them. No.
We might be able to make a new road here.
So are we going to try to be nice and quiet and turn people talking, or can I just walk in?
We should probably try to be a little quieter, see if we can figure out what's going on before we just walk in.
So
Very
am I
well.
leading-
Okay.
So am I leading the way, or?
I got pretty
Sure.
good stealth, my guy. I mean, you could lead. I'll follow, though.
I'll bring up the rear, I guess. Rear guard here.
Okay.
All right.
So are you going down the corridor or to the main room? Just to clarify.
I think down whatever way the people are
The
talking.
voices.
Okay. All right. Give me a minute. And yes, give me stealth check for Meon. Assuming you are going in stealthy. 17, not bad.
I'm done.
Okay.
That plus
Damn.
really doing its job.
You
Are
got
you
plus
letting
7?
Meon go ahead of you lot, or are you gonna follow up right behind?
I'll put some space between, like 10 feet of space, but I'm following after in the order.
Okay.
And I'm taking
Yeah,
up the
I
rear
think
this time.
Similar.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
So we're like spaced out, but close.
Okay. So as you kind of start to head in, you see Meon. Go ahead and so you gave me a stealth check. Give me a perception check, because you do.
Okay.
Oh, fuck it up.
My perception's kind of garbage, but I rolled a 16.
Okay.
So.
Hey.
So as the group is slowly following behind you, and you're scouting ahead, you come to the room entrance, and there's not much to hide. As you can see, a fire is definitely in one of the corners of the room being kind of kept up. Immediately, you see two armed drow in full studded leather with shields on their back and short swords on their sides, as well as hand crossbows on their belts. And then another one who has a staff and seems to be wearing more robe-like a robe-like setup. And then last thing kind of catches your eye, just off to the right of you slightly, you can just barely see them from your positioning. It looks like someone is tied up in a corner and kind of there seems to be something kind of blocking your vision of them.
Okay.
Prisoner.
I'll keep my slow movement, so I don't have to roll stealth to move back towards the others.
Okay.
And I'll kind of relay very quietly, probably to Sarah.
No, ignoring me.
Well, since this is Sarah's dungeon, Sarah has initiative.
Well, I was gonna say I could relate to Sarah, but fine. Fine.
I'll relay two normal-looking equipped drow, pretty basic, a mage, and somebody that's tied up. We could charge in, or I could try to get the drop on the mage, or...
I'm pretty stealthy myself as well.
Do we think we need to fight them, or do we think they're okay?
I mean, it's possible I can just walk in and do similar like we did in the city.
It's up to you.
Oh, do I have to act like your fucking slave again? Oh, Christ. If you want.
Eventually we'll be out of here, but yeah, Sarah kind of does a sigh and kind of stands upright from sneaking and walks forward.
I'm gonna stay hidden, so in case they attack.
I'll follow,
Stay hidden as
looking
well.
like a guard slash, I guess, escort slave, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
But like clearly following Sarah, and yeah, it'll be good. I'll be a distraction in case shit goes south.
Okay.
And I will hide as well, that way I can't be
Alright, give me a stealth check, Temidor.
abused as easily. Plus, I have a +8 to that.
Hey, stealthy buddies.
That is a 22.
Okay. Okay, so as you two kind of fall to the shadows, Temidor and Mion, Sarah and Sigrun, as you walk through, immediately, as you kind of come to that doorway, you see as this drow mage kind of turns and looks at you, glaring, as the two swordsmen, or the two drow warriors kind of immediately grab their swords and ready for themselves. And everything goes dead silent. Out of the corner of your vision, given your passive perceptions, you can tell there is a drow that has been tied up, and seems to have some sort of darkness kind of covering them that seems to be some sort of magical, as you can't see it through it.
In Elvish, kind of, she does have her armor out and her shield on, but doesn't have the sword out right now. We'll kind of do the, like, not in an aggressive stance. We're just passing through here.
Okay.
We're on a mission from, they go by the Queen, right? Is the person in charge that sent us.
The person in charge of the country is called a princess or prince.
Okay. We're on a mission from the princess.
The drow kind of looks at you for a sec, the one in robes that definitely you identify as a mage, and takes a second. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Yeah.
Does me looking
Normal
spooky
roll.
behind her help or not?
No. They don't seem intimidated by you in the side of Sigurd.
Horrible.
The mage kind of looks at you, and he seems to, as he starts to speak, it's very guttural, not sounding as traditional, like drowish or elvish sounding, almost more primitive and simple in speak. And he looks at you for a second and looks you up and down and goes, "We don't recognize any princess. Only the queen rules here. Brothers, to arms!" And immediately he pulls his staff and begins to get ready. Go ahead and roll initiative.
You guys are making the bad decision. Before initiative, am I able to use my ring to expand, or will I have to wait for my turn?
Sorry? Say again?
Am I, before initiative starts, when I see them starting to get their weapons out and, like, get aggressive, am I able to speak the command in my ring to enlarge, or do I have to wait till my turn?
No,
Okay, yeah,
fine.
so I speak it, and I go from 8'3" to 16'6".
Jesus. Yeah, you're gonna feel a little bit crowded in there now, but yeah, you definitely are able to.
It's fine.
Eleanor's not getting a good start today.
Yeah, I got another fucking 9.
Don't worry.
It was right by the 20.
The rogue is going first. The rogue is doing their job.
Woo!
Give me a sec. Okay. And go ahead and roll for Valen, please. 9 for Sigrun. And Temodar, thank you for rolling in the thing because it helps. Well, that's fine. They're not in moving much.
Yeah.
So.
I have to change off the damn fuzzy dice for that one, too.
Oh, the pink fuzzy dice don't work for you, huh?
Well, yeah, I just got them as a monthly thing, and it's like, ooh, those are kind of fun. And then it's like, nope. So far, they've been rolling horrible.
Oh, they're great. I love them.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just make sure I load something up real quick.
I figured for big things, I'll just roll in D&D Beyond because it'll make it easier.
You roll your combat in there, yeah. Why not?
Give me a second. Okay.
Oh, and Royce, to make note, if anybody targets me with a spell, because of my shield, they have disadvantage.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Just remind me when the first time it happens. All right, Meon, you are up. What would you like to do as you see these men ready their arms?
If I attack, we'll have advantage, right? Because they don't know where I am.
Correct. They have not had a chance to perceive you.
Okay,
And their
so
passive
I'm going
isn't
to
high
use,
enough.
for the first time ever, my bracer.
Okay.
So I get to do a ranged dagger attack, which means I get 2 of them, because they come in pairs for the bracer.
Okay.
So I will make 2 separate attack rolls.
All right, go ahead.
I can do. I'm going to hope the advantage gives me a better one than that. Wow, okay.
Yeah, as you flow your first dagger, it goes flying right past...
Well, they fly at the same time, so I have to make the other one as well.
And you're attacking one of the warriors?
The mage.
Oh, the mage? Okay.
And that one's a non-natural 20.
Okay, yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll. As your dagger kind of slams right into his shoulder, and you see as he kind of falls back a little bit and looks very confused as he doesn't know where you are.
Altogether, that comes to 14 damage.
Okay. And no, that's non-magical. Oh, that is magical. Okay, cool.
It is magical, because they're, and the moment after they're fully inserted, they kind of dissipate into nothing else.
Okay.
And then I'm going to re-stealth.
Okay. All right. And then what would you say? You're going to re-stealth? Okay.
It's a 30. I'm out of here.
Give me a second.
In behind the boar, the giant-ass boar.
Okay. Yeah, as you re-stealth, they seem to lose track of you. All right. And as the daggers kind of dissipate, the mage kind of looks very disturbed by the situation, not really understanding what's going on. Okay. All right.
Forgot to mention, Neon's not wearing her the bard overcoat anymore. She's in a more roguish attire.
Okay. All right. So after you, one of the drow, seeing what's just happened, having drawn his sword, he immediately is going to charge forward at Sigrun, actually, because seeing her as the bigger threat, literally.
The literal giant boar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
He
Towering.
is. Actually, before he charges, he's going to take out his crossbow and take a shot at Sigrun. That is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That is 8 points of piercing damage, and then I need a con save from you.
Okay, I'm not raging, so I don't get the piercing thing.
Drow poison.
And then con save.
Yes.
All right. Should be good. All right.
Aren't you immune to poison?
Oh wait, yeah, I
That's
am
not
immune
why.
to poison.
That's
It's
not
not
why.
poison.
I did think
It
so.
is poison.
but
It's just the Sigrun won't take damage from that. That's not what I'm asking though for.
8 plus. I got a 12 total because my rolls are shit suddenly.
Okay.
I'm gonna swap dice.
So you're fine. As far as it goes, as the kind of arrow pierces into you, and kind of slamming into you for a second, you feel something. There's definitely you can feel the poison in your body, but it doesn't seem to do anything. And he is then going to move up next to right next to you and Sarah, and ready himself to attack. All right. He did drop his hand crossbow. Sarah, good news, you're up. As this guy runs up to you, basically.
I see. Are we flanking him because he's between us?
You are. If Sarah decides to turn and attack, yes, that is considered flanking.
Okay. Yeah, as bonus action, drawing the sword out, so that's ready. First action from not moving, she is going to cast. Okay, that happens. I'm just reading the spell quick.
You're good.
Okay. Going to cast Blur.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, Sarah's body kind of becomes like just blurry. Like it's almost like she's moving a little bit faster or something, but not certain, shifting and wavering.
Okay.
So what it does is basically any attack rolls against me that are disadvantaged. So
Okay.
right now, pretty much every attack against me is at disadvantage,
Okay. Not a
whether it's
problem.
magical or not.
Okay.
Mark that off. And then going to second action, casting Green Flame Blade as I attack, which will add a d8 fire to my sword.
Okay.
I'm going to attack this guy, so yeah, I am turning.
Okay. So you will get flanking. Bonus.
And that's advantage right here.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. The damage is going to show kind of weird. Oh, nice.
28.
That's a nat 20. Let me.
Yeah, that hits. I can't confirm.
Wait, are those both nat 20s?
Yeah, but it rolls it twice for him without. Yeah.
No, the other one was 8. No.
Okay.
20 and
Yeah.
actually, yeah, they were.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a
Yeah.
double. I think that rolls twice.
That's what I think.
Let me look.
I think those are both nat 20s in a row.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you, Chris.
comes with it. So that's a crit confirm. Yeah. So how would you like to kill this Drow Elite Warrior?
It's kind of funny because it's the first time Sarah's really used Green Flame Blade too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
OP.
she's just like split second before she strikes, the green flame kind of erupts down the sword, and she's gonna cut his head off.
All right. As you go, as this green flame cuts through cleanly, almost like butter, and I'm feeling the jerk of the spine, you watch as the wound cauterizes itself just as it cuts through. The head goes flying to the ground. Both the warrior and the mage look very concerned suddenly, and they will be at disadvantage for attacks, for being in fear. So,
Oh yeah, you fucked
okay.
up.
Yeah, I mean, technically Sarah has a second attack, but there's nothing close. So
No, they're both about 15 feet away from you at this point.
Oh,
yeah, she's
15
just
feet, you
gonna
say.
stay there.
Okay.
But she will kind of shift back to face them slightly.
Okay.
Throw the boar.
All right.
Oh, I don't need
A
thrown. I can
16-foot
reach
boar. Okay. All right, no
Boring.
worries. The second drow warrior is in fear, so I'm gonna make him make a wisdom save for that. That is a 13. That barely succeeds for this. Okay, so he is going to pull his crossbow, having seen this, realizing the threat is not the giant boar and is actually Sarah.
Yet.
In his mind, he is going to take a shot at Sarah with his crossbow.
Okay, will be disadvantage.
Well,
I don't think
Oh, he almost
okay.
killed
Well, he
him.
didn't kill himself, but he got an 8. Does an 8 hit Sarah by chance?
No.
Alright, as the bolt kind of goes flying, the warrior for a second kind of sets the thing, or drops it and kind of looks at the situation and turns and starts to run further down the hallway.
Attack of opportunity because my reach is 15 feet.
Go ahead.
Hell fucking yeah, baby. Attacking with Axe of the Stone Lords. I don't get advantage, he's just running, so that'll be a 12 plus 11, so a 23 to hit.
23 does hit. Yep.
Alright, let me roll my Demoge. D10 plus 11 plus D4. And then do I get the... It's not my turn, so I don't think I get the Radiant thing. Yep, on my turns. Okay, well, I accidentally had a plus at the end. Apologies.
The thing doesn't... Avray doesn't like you, apparently, tonight.
No, it's pissed. Okay,
Swap.
16 damage total.
The roll. Yeah, okay, as you
Yeah,
slam your
definitely.
axe into him, he... As he turns to run, you coming down
Huge axe.
hard onto his back. You see as the armor kind of splits in the back, given it's only leather, and he looks like he's almost in pain. You can see it kind of lurches forward in pain for a second. It takes as he stumbles forward as blood kind of starts to seep out, but he still continues to jog at a fairly good pace, stumbling out of the room and around the corner. Okay. All right, he will be back later. Temidar, you are up. Assuming Temidar doesn't chase him around a corner.
Well, I'm gonna whisper to Sarah because I'm gonna keep my stealth, go up behind her. Should I chase?
Yes.
And with that, Temidar is off.
Okay.
50 feet. If he's still within 50 feet, I'm catching up.
Okay, well then, I'm going to have to, I'll run a second counter.
Royce, error. It'll actually be 14. I don't get the +2 because I'm not actually raging.
Okay, no problem.
I just realized that mistake.
Give me a moment to load something real quick, because I have to reload the initiative, because I wasn't, or I have to reload your rules real quick.
the monk to chase him down.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I didn't
the
think
monk
he'd
that
go
can run
immediately
forever.
after him, so, yeah, no, give me 1 second just to quickly type the numbers in. So
No
that I have-
survivors.
There won't be.
No witnesses.
Okay, and then what was that? Oops, pull that. That's a 3. That's fine. All right, so I can run those into the same order. Okay, as you run around the corner, you see as the warrior kind of looks injured, somewhat. What was that? 15. There we go.
By the giant axe.
Yes. And as you run around, you see the warrior kind of running, and you see 2 drow for a moment look over at you, and both in full studded leather, immediately pull out these shadowy looking blades and prepare themselves to fight. So Temidar, you are now facing down 3 enemies that are all around you.
Are they all bunched together?
Yes, they are all within 5 feet of each other.
Oh, I know what he's about to do.
Oh, perfect.
Love it.
I can use my movement.
Mm-hmm.
How do they like fire?
Well, I'm not going to answer that question, but you can find out.
I need dex save throws because both my attacks are now swapped out with Breath of Fire as Temidar takes a big inhale. His
Okay.
eyes flicker into looking more draconic, and he breathes out fire 2 times in a row.
He's a scaly cat.
So
Oh my god.
15,
13
24,
passes,
and
so-
30. Okay, so they all pass.
For the first one,
They all passed. Because
For the first attack.
Oh yeah. Are you doing it twice?
Yeah, I can swap an attack.
Okay. That's a 25. It's a 15, and another 24.
Very dexterous.
They're drow. That's what they do.
Yeah, but I will say that's 10 damage to each. That was a high roll on damage.
All right. 10 damage each. All right. As they take the hit, overall they look fine. Not phased in the slightest. But okay.
And then I'm going to spend a key point to use the dodge action.
Okay.
As patient defense.
All right.
For bonus action.
Okay. Are you going to move anywhere with that dodge action? Or are you just using action?
I'm making sure that I have it. If they come to attack me, I will dodge backwards, back towards the room, drawing them back into the main fray.
Okay, not a problem. All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, they will come in on the next round.
I will also do
yes.
one last thing before I go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shout, "Oh, fuck!"
In common?
Yeah.
Okay. As you all just hear, as you see Temidar kind of go around the corner, and then you can see a bright light suddenly appear as fire kind of rains out, and then suddenly an oh fuck as you hear some footsteps coming back. All right.
God. Does it seem like a panicked oh fuck or like an excited oh fuck?
Temidar?
A bit of both.
Okay.
Oh god, okay.
All right. Well, good news is Sigrun, you're up. And the mage is within 15 feet of you.
Oh yeah. He still looks scared, right?
He looks a little in fear, yeah. More looking at Sarah, not you.
Okay, so he's not in fear of me, so I won't get advantage.
Correct.
Specifically or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Let me...
Well, you will because you are flanking.
At the site... Oh yeah, we still are flanking. At the sight of seeing the one... She went to kill slip away. She feels the anger course through her, and she lets out a bellowing roar as she rages and turns to the mage with angry, large eyes, and swings her axe down at him with intent to kill. You said flanking, so I do have advantage?
Yes, that is correct.
Alright. Let's go, baby. 14, and then a 10. So that'll be a 25.
That hits. By a lot.
I'm just gonna roll all my attacks, and then I'll add up the damage. If that's alright with you.
I mean, that's up to you. Just remember, if you waste all your attacks, or if you roll them all, then you can't... If you do kill him, it still counts as you rolled against him, so... That's why I recommend rolling individually.
Actually, yeah, no, that's smart. I was just like, oh, I forgot how many attacks the fucking barbarian has.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I might even kill him this turn, so we'll see. Plus 1d4 plus the divine thing, so the wolf pattern on her furred chest begins to glow again.
Okay.
Once she strikes, and that will be, how much is it now? 1d6 plus 2, and then because I have advantage, I believe I also get to add sneak attack, so that'll be another 1d6. That total will come to 30.
As you go to cut into this mage, slashing at the mage in one big powerful blow, coming down straight, you split the drow mage in half as it falls apart evenly.
As she slices him, she bellows at, like, almost this, like, divine type smoke, and she turns to the hallway where she saw the light. I'm gonna use my movement to make it down there. And I'll still have my extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
So, first drow I see, I'm a cleave in half.
Okay, well that will be the elite warrior, because the other two automatically are considered stealthed, so...
Yep. So, you hear a thud, 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 thud as the 16-foot boar bursts in, giant axe, and the first drow she sees strikes. I don't think I have advantage, so it's just a straight roll.
Yep.
That will be... Let me... not a great roll. That's a 17 to hit.
That does not hit. As you go to slash at him, the drow warrior, remembering that slash from the back, immediately seeing you coming around the corner, jumps back as far as he can, Falling backwards onto the ground, he looks up at you, and as the blow just slams into the ground in front of him, it splits open the rock, and you can see the paleness of the drow suddenly appearing in his face.
Coward! You thought you could run from me? I'll chase you to the end of the earth if I have to. And
Teminar
she
just mutters under
huffs
his breath,
again.
I was trying to spare him from you.
Yeah, that'll be my turn. I use my movement, so I'm 2 out of energy to attack again.
Alright, Valen won't do anything. At the top of the order, the first Shadow Blade turns, still being stealth, but now that Sigrun is here, I will do a full roll for them, for their stealth check. Well, that's a 27, so anybody who has a passive perception higher than a 27 can see them. But otherwise, Sigrun, you see for a second as there's another drow that seems to have a very dark-looking blade, and then they vanish almost as quickly.
Oh, she's too focused on the one she already attacked.
Perfect. Because this one is going to go ahead and get behind you and immediately start get a stealth attack on you. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 just barely hits because of the rings.
So for
Minus.
the fact that they are in the darkness, you will take 18 points of necrotic damage.
Alright.
Yes.
18 points half, that's 6.
No, that's 9 halved. 18 is...
Oh, 9. Why'd I put...
It's okay.
I was looking at something else on my sheet.
Not a
You
problem.
are the big dumb.
The blade itself does 9 points of piercing damage, plus another, on top of that, another 9 necrotic damage from the Shadow Sword itself.
So another 9.
Yep, and then another 10 poison damage.
Which I don't take any
'Cause
of.
you're- yeah,
Because
you're
of the... Yep.
And you are
Hell
now
yeah.
surrounded in magical darkness, so you can, which will remain for 1 minute, which is 10 rounds. So you can't see anything. Okay, and that is his first swing. He is going to take his second swing, which he does not get the extra bonus from for this one. So does a 27 hit you?
Oh yeah, 27 will hit.
So it's 8 piercing, 12 necrotic, which is halved as 6, and then just because I like to roll dice, 6 poison. And you are still within magical darkness. Oh, and he gets an extra d6 for this one.
Isn't she immune to poison damage?
Yeah, she is. That's
Yeah.
why it doesn't matter.
I didn't take those.
Because I like rolling dice, and you rolled another.
Yeah, and a 6 for the sneak attack.
Alright.
Which
Sounds
is
good.
piercing, so again, if you're immune to that. Alright, and...
Oh, so it was 3 you said?
Sorry?
Or no, 6.
It's
oh,
6.
Yeah, never mind. I already subtracted it to half when I took the damage.
Okay, and that's the end of its turn. The
Slashing
drow,
my back up.
being back into the drow that's on the ground, getting re-invited into the initiative with a new initiative, he is going to get put up at the top, and being on the knocked prone, he is going to stand up and ready his reaction of parry, which gives him an extra 3 AC against 1 melee attack. But he does have to see the melee attack. And that is all he is going to do for now.
Oh, how big's this darkness? Because I was 15 away when I...
The magical darkness covers a... Let me pull it up, just to make sure I'm correct in
Does
this.
it cover all of me?
No.
With how tall I am?
It covers up to 15 feet, so your feet can be seen. But the rest
Big
of your
ass
body is just covered in a blob of darkness.
Oh.
All right.
Shadow, we'll tackle them.
Yep. Mion, you are up.
Yeah,
Embor, use tackle.
I'm nowhere near there. I'm
No.
only back in the corner.
Yep. So what would you like to do?
How far I gotta walk to get around that corner?
In total, it's 15 feet. Or 20 feet, sorry.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not that far.
I'll move over to be able to peek right around the corner.
Okay, as you see, you can give me a perception check if you want to try and spot the 2 shadow blades.
You said it had to be a 27. I have a +0 to perception.
So yeah.
There's no way.
But you do see suddenly
I mean-
this giant figure with giant hooves sticking out of it is covered in like a cube of darkness, standing in front of you, as well as Temidar off to the side.
Yeah, that's.
Otherwise, that's all you can see.
And I can't see the last guy.
Nope.
I'm assuming.
He is also stealthed, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna fill that area with dancing lights.
Interesting decision.
If anyone's hiding from me.
Oh yeah, it's because the darkness. They get
Okay, up to
stuff
4
from being in the
torch-sized
dark.
lights within range, making them appear as torches launching. What shape are they taking?
Middle fingers.
No. I want to scare people, so they're gonna look like my my magical throwing blades.
Okay. Choose each sheds a dim light of 10-foot radius. As a bone action on your turn, you can move the lights up to 60 feet. So you can also So as far as it goes, they start to glow, but these characters are still stealthed and are not able to be seen.
It'll be awesome. Just because
Does it do anything to the darkness that's surrounding
It does. It makes it not to your darkness, but it does make it so they can't shadow step as easily.
Yeah, that's
Hell
right.
yeah.
Because now anything that is next to them will have enough light that won't be considered dim to where they can't teleport to those areas.
Yeah, I'm splitting them to fill as much of this hallway as I can.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll end because I can't see anything to throw a knife at, so I'm just gonna stay.
Well, you can see the
wait.
one drow elite warrior who is standing there, and I say elite
in
with
front of
yeah.
quotations.
He is easily seen at this point, and he is standing, and he is readying his action to parry.
Well, I can't attack anyway because I did my dancing lights.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
No worries. All right, then Sarah, you are up.
Okay,
Fearless
so
leader.
darkness is on Sigrun right now.
Yes.
And I think I was still close enough, so I'm probably also in the
No,
darkness.
she walked away from you.
No,
Oh,
she
did she?
This is
she's
down the hall.
20 feet into the next room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're in the first room
So
still.
mage is down. I guess what do I see? There's the elite.
You see the you can't see the elite. He ran off into the other room where you saw Sigrun walk into, and
Okay.
could hear what sounded like someone else stealthily walking into.
Okay.
You also saw
Andrew, walk
Temidar head down
around.
there. Yeah. But the only other thing in the room is the fire pit in the corner, and then on the other corner you see what looks to be a drow tied up and covered in a magical darkness.
Okay, the drow right now is fine. He's got no one around him.
Mhm.
He can stay tied up for right now, even though I know who he is.
Yep.
Yeah, I see.
Or as Troy knows who he is.
Yeah, there you go.
Play with us.
I will move towards the hallway.
Okay.
Either until I can see somebody to do a lightning attack, or my full movement, which is 35.
So you can move up to 20 feet. Give me a perception check real quick to see if you can spot Mion, because there's a chance you'll kind of bump into them.
Okay. Probably not.
I was saying you can't hit a 30. Then.
Yeah. So as you kind of walk up to the doorway, you do feel something kind of slightly on your side. That kind of, as you kind of brush against it, you can definitely tell there's a shorter humanoid figure next to you. And as you look into the room, you see these giant 15-foot cube surrounding what is definitely Sigrun, as it's the only creature you've ever seen this big, as well as you can see their hooves sticking out of it, covered in magical darkness. And then the only other thing you see besides Temidar standing there is the elite warrior, who looks to be kind of holding his shield in one hand and has his sword kind of hidden behind it. Looks like he's ready to take an attack.
Okay.
then the dancing
I
lights.
will. Yeah, since I moved, I've only got the one set of actions, so I will do 2 hits for the lightning attack. First one. Seriously, why does it always go behind the damn clear all thing so I can never see what it rolls?
You rolled a 14. That misses.
Yeah. Okay.
Currently,
It's like I can see it when it pops up, but it's like I want to read it on the dice, but it always goes to the bottom right.
Yep, no, I feel that pain.
And again, yeah, that's
Yep,
it.
both of them kind of shoot past, and the drow looks very. You can see he's still pretty pale looking, as now he's getting lightning shot at him. He has this giant
dodge fire.
Did he use his
Yeah.
parry thing
No.
on the?
He only uses
no,
the parry only goes off if he gets hit. So if
Okay.
you hit his 18 AC, then he gets the +3 to it.
And how far away was he?
He is within 10 feet of you.
And is he in melee with someone else already?
Technically yes, Sigrun, but Sigrun
Yes,
is currently covered
my
in
reach.
magical darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
My reach is within melee.
yeah.
Sarah will walk the rest of the way up to him.
Okay.
Yeah, she's kind of shifting due to blur.
Okay. Yeah, you will get the then if Sigrun can get rid of this magical darkness, which will give them a disadvantage on attacking everything. They would get, if they do hit, they do get advantage for. So basically, if you're attacking the elite warrior, you're gonna roll once. That's the setup.
Yep.
Everything else you're at disadvantage with. Okay, not a problem. Anything else for you, Sarah?
No, that is it currently.
All right. The second Shadow Blade, seeing that Sigrun is being taken down, is going to actually properly roll stealth now. Well, that's an 11, so anybody with a passive perception
see
higher
that.
than that, you can see that.
He senses.
Sigrun can't because they're in magical darkness, but everyone else.
Fuck. Not
um,
even hearing or smell.
No, you wouldn't count.
Fuck.
You can smell his fear.
And he is, well, that actually screws him over. He is going to, not realizing that you guys can see him, is going to move up behind, using a shadow step, behind Sarah, and is going to go for a sneak attack, thinking he's getting a sneak attack.
Yeah.
But because he's
Will be
not.
Yeah, and disadvantage due to blur.
Yep, and so he doesn't get his extra 66 necrotic, which is unfortunately. That sucks. It's a disadvantage too. 14 to hit?
Nope.
Okay, so that's 2 actions, but he still gets a multi-attack. So let's see if he can manage to hit you with one of these. Does a 20 hit?
Nope.
No. Alright, as the drow kind of goes to stab at you, both times you manage to kind of move aside from it, and he looks really confused, and then it kind of clicks in that he realizes, oh shit, you can see me. And he's going to try and re-stealth at the end of his turn. And just with a 12!
I smell you.
He's fucked when I'm out of this darkness.
Yeah, he can't do anything. Temidar, you are up, buddy.
That guy that just tried to stab Sarah. I am
Let
running
him.
up to him.
Okay.
I'm just going to beat the ever-living shit out of him.
Okay, go ahead. Let's roll to see if you can hit him.
Unarmed strike, I'm punching him, and it's going to be... This isn't going to be any regular strike. I'm punching him with acid.
Okay. Do you have something that gives you acid damage? Oh, Draconic
Yeah.
Strike.
He can change his
Draconic
elemental.
strike. 15, does it hit?
Scaly
A
shit.
15 does not hit.
Well, glad I have 2 attacks. Next punch.
A 15 still doesn't hit, as he still manages to move aside from your punches, realizing again he's not stealth and now looks a little panicked.
Well, I'm just going to take the dodge action as bonus action again for a key point.
Okay, not a problem. Alright,
I was
Sigrun,
hoping to stunning strike the bastard.
So-
you are in magical darkness. It does not dissipate unless this drow is killed. Or for 1 minute.
That's the fun part I was curious about. So I felt the attacks at my back,
Yeah,
right?
and you can feel someone standing on your back.
Oh, on my back.
Yeah, he is full on standing on your back and stabbing you.
Oh. Sweet.
The
So I'm not going to be able
disrespect.
to hit
Awesome.
him. However, if I were to... this is semantics I want to ask you about.
Yeah.
If I were to, like, body slam onto my back, I know it'd probably knock me prone, but would I be able to, like, crush him and do damage? Like, would you allow
yeah,
that?
that would be a bludgeoning damage. It'd be your. I would say it'd be your. Let's go with athletics versus his dex to jump.
Athletics versus dex. Okay, okay. And I just want to check something real quick before I commit to this, because again, I assume you'll have me knocked prone, which is not fun. The
darkness will follow you.
Where's the thing? The what?
The darkness will follow you.
Oh no, that's fine. I figured that much. You said it was on me until it was killed. I'm checking what the ring does because I thought it did something that might help with this, but I just need to check before I confirm. Strength checks and saving throws. Athletics is a strength check. So, okay, yeah, I have advantage to do this, so I'll do this.
Okay.
Sigrun, she feels something on her back carving, holding the axe, and she kind of cackles with that deep, extra bellowing voice of hers now that she's so big. You think you could get away with that? And then she like leaps into the air and just bodies herself on her back. And you said athletics, so let me just roll the advantage. Hopefully I can get better than that. Oof. Oh yeah, that's much better. That would be a 26 athletics.
Alright, let me see what he rolls for dex. Give me a second. I'm just trying to get some stuff set up there. Okay. Dex saving for him. That's a 12.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wasn't expecting me to move so fast.
Given... I'll say that's bludgeoning, and I'll say...
Okay.
Weight?
How much did...
Oh, yeah, because my weight's
2,500 now.
times 8. Yeah, because it's 325 times 8.
So I'll say... Let's do 10d8 worth of damage.
10d8, alright.
That's 2,600 pounds.
Yeah, it's about 10d8, I'd say. I would normally do it by falling damage roll, but, you know, this is... You all hear as this, like, elven, this very effeminate-sounding elf kind of screeches out as it slammed down and suddenly finds itself...
Fucker.
Blood kind of spurts out from the shadows, just from absolute darkness, and Sigrun, you can feel, you definitely crushed something, because the lower body portion of its body is definitely a lot flatter than it was.
We tried to be peaceful.
It's not dead though, right? The darkness is there?
Yeah, darkness is still
I thought so. Now that it's crushed under me, I assume that counted as my action.
Yeah, and he is counted as grappled. Yes, no, that's your action. That's an action.
So I still have another action technically.
Yes.
Even if I'm laying down, do I still technically have reach with my axe to attack the warrior?
It would be double disadvantage for the one behind you. If you're talking about the elite warrior, no, you don't have the reach.
Elite warrior.
No, yeah.
No, okay.
Not without getting up.
Use your action, bear harder on this man that's stuck under you.
Yeah, actually, is there an action to like do like a freaking sit up and then slam back down?
No, that would take a movement to do all that. So that would.
Okay.
Yep.
No, it's fine. There's no way he's gonna be able to move me. I'll stay like this.
You wait over a
All right.
ton.
At the end of Sigrun's turn, Galen continues. Alright, the Shadow Blade is going to actually use his Shadow Step to teleport as a bonus action. And he is going to push himself back into the room next to the other one, standing beside Sarah, causing them
Can
to
he
be...
stand is the question.
No, as you watch, he is actually no longer stealth. As he teleports out next to you, Sarah, and everyone else who can see into the room, you see as this man goes to teleport as he stands, and you see his legs immediately collapse underneath him, and his hips look almost like they're shattered, as you can see bones sticking out of the cloth. The man, being determined, is still going to try and attack you with his shadow sword, but he is taking bleeding damage, and I will roll that in a minute. And it will be at disadvantage because he is on the ground. Does a 20 hit, Sarah?
Nope.
Okay, well, he'll use his second one that I assume a 14 doesn't, so...
Yep.
God damn it. And then let me roll for the bleeding damage he is facing. Where is it? There we go. That is a 6 points of bleeding damage as he is not doing well, and I am going to make him do a con save on top of that to see if he can stay conscious. He succeeds. In a lot of pain, but he succeeds. Okay. The elite warrior, seeing this, being terrified of what's going on, and seeing that Sarah's the only thing standing next to him, he's actually going to pull a short sword, and swing at Sarah twice to try and get her down to run away. 21 to hit. Oh, sorry, 10 to hit. Wait, no.
Nope.
Okay. He did not confirm.
Yeah, that misses.
Please.
Okay,
Please.
and then for his second attack, well, it's a good thing. What is this?
Yeah, it is disadvantage yet.
So he has to roll again. Okay, thankfully he doesn't fail. So I assume a 13 doesn't hit.
Correct.
Okay. I think that was, or sorry, it was a 10. Alright, so as he swings at you twice, the blur continuing to cause him to not be able to hit anything. Meon, you are up.
Go,
Yeah.
Mom!
Yeah. So, Mia's gonna leave the bleeding one alone. He'll die on his own.
Yeah.
So Mia's gonna throw knives at the other one that Temidar is swinging at.
Okay.
And since I'm moving, I'm gonna make 4 attacks.
Oh god, okay.
We're gonna see each one. Let's see if we can get to 20. Alright, the first one's a 23.
23 hits.
Okay, let's get the damage to that, because this is gonna be the one with sneak attack. That's 18.
Alright. 18 damage. Okay.
Go, Mom.
Now let's get the second one. Oh.
That's a nice natural 20.
I'll roll damage just because I know if I roll again, it's not going to have the doubling thing, but I'll roll to confirm here in a second. See if the damage doesn't matter.
Okay.
If I don't get the thing, that's going to be 10 damage. Oh my god. That was so close.
Almost. Need that fighter thing that lets you crit on a 19. Okay. As you go to throw 2 daggers, the other Shadow Blade, now really realizing he can be seen and looking down at the bloodied figure beside him, looks very terrified suddenly at the situation.
That was 2 of them. Mm-hmm. Continue.
Two more to come.
22. That's a 25.
That hits. Yep, that hits.
Alright, we're gonna keep it going. Alright, that's 6 more.
Chipping away.
And let's see.
It's
Can I
22.
get a crit? I really like one. Nope, 22.
Okay, 22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And that's 7 more damage.
Okay. As you kind of continue throwing daggers left and right at this man, he keeps taking the hits and looks very confused on where they're coming from as he hasn't seen you yet. Looking more and more annoyed at the situation. Now starting to look at Temidar as if he's the one throwing them.
Temidar smiles and goes, "Oh yeah, it's me, my friend. Let's go."
I have telekinesis. I'm very good at this.
God damn it.
I
Well,
am
as the
very
blades
talented.
disappear, he looks even more confused by the situation. Alright.
I'm very talented, my friend.
Meon, is there anything else you'd like to do? God damn it.
I think
Khajiit has knives if you have
I'm
coin.
still stealth, so I'm good. I'll be here.
Okay. Alright, Sarah, you're up. You've got all 3 of them surrounding you now at this point. They will start to get flanking damage on you.
But don't worry, you see a hail of 9.
Yeah, they're...
Yeah.
Temidar standing on the other side of one of them.
which means you are flanking on the one that is still standing for the Shadow Blades.
Okay. She is going to attack that one. Gonna do a green flame blade
Oh god, it's another game.
melee attack again. I mean, it worked good the first time.
Why is it during your
And
arc that we get these damage
Yeah.
rolls? No!
Yeah, it's not even a Vorpal this time. It's just a
Oh,
confirmed.
God. Oh, God.
So, yeah, as she kind of goes to a swing against that guy, she just kind of glances towards the elite to says, "Don't go anywhere."
He sees the green, he's definitely looking more panicked.
And let's see.
I'd recommend sitting down, my friend.
Ooh. That's
9 does not
definitely
hit.
not good.
Nope.
One
That's a
second.
crit one.
If you surrender, we might let you live.
If you crit.
Nope,
Don't
that
stab
one's-
yourself,
I'm
please.
fine.
Yep, you're good. All right, so the first one misses.
It's getting a little toasty in here for your hand.
23.
That hits. Yep, that hits.
I am going to roll this. Well, I'll roll it this way. It's not going to be the total damage. This display is weird.
Yeah, no worries.
So we'll do the. Actually, because this is a 1d8. Just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can probably use part of this for the green flame blade. Green flame baby, got 1d8. So. Be one-handed, so the 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Plus the 3, which I usually do with fire on this guy. And I'll just roll another 1d8
Okay.
to do the
Yeah, you're good.
green flame blade. And 3 from the flame blade, which is also fire.
Okay. Yeah, as you go to slice into the shadow blade, smashing into his arm, you watch as the blade cuts into it, definitely tearing apart the bicep and tricep of his entire right arm. As the blade comes out, it sears the muscles completely shut, or the wound shut. But you can see his right arm go fully limp.
Sweet, that was 2 attacks, so not moving, so 2 more.
Okay. Let's see what you got. 24 hits.
Not so stab.
Oh yes, hacking away.
Many
And
stab.
again, this is going to be weird again. So 9 for one-handed.
Okay.
Fire. We'll do fire again on this one. So 11
Okay.
plus a d8 for the green flame blade. 2 more
Ouch.
fire.
Those rolls. You watch as you cut into the drow again. He starts to start coughing up blood a bit. He's definitely starting to feel it and doesn't look like he's doing too hot now.
Okay, last attack.
Hot green flame blade, feeling hot.
And
13 does not hit.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Nope.
I said, didn't read that right. Yep, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Sarah?
No.
Okay. All right. The Shadow Blade is going to use his Shadow Step and immediately disappear over to where he saw the knives appearing randomly. He is going to make a perception check.
How high is his perception?
Yeah, I gotta check something real quick, because I can't remember what
Only
drives perception.
How close are the dancing lights to you, Myung? Is he able to teleport there?
There-
Yes, he'd
There's
still be able to from the other room, because of the
Okay.
other room. Perception
Oh,
is
the other
wisdom
room.
based. Okay. So he'll make a wisdom check. That's a 13, so he sees nothing. And instead is going to use his movement to walk over to where the Sigrun is on the ground.
Hey, I'm over here.
And damn it. And he is going to just stab down into Sigrun. Since they can't see him, he has advantage.
I hope he crit once and dies somehow. That
Does
would be...
22 hit Sigrun?
Yeah,
Okay.
22 hits.
Alright, so the first one, since it is considered sneak attack for you, you'll take 15 points of necrotic.
What do you want me to half that to?
So it goes to the lower number, which would be, in that case, 7.
Alright.
9 points of piercing, and 9 points of necrotic from the short sword itself.
Alright.
And then for his second attack, still getting advantage. Almost! I take a 28 hits.
Yeah.
Alright, you take 7 piercing and another 8 necrotic from the shadow sword, stabbing it. You just feel...
How much piercing?
That was 10.
10 piercing. Okay, so that'll have to 5. Do.
Mm-hmm. And as you just feel suddenly as the sword just starts stabbing you in the stomach from above you, you can definitely tell where this guy is.
Oh, yeah. That was his first mistake.
But as that is the end of his turn, Temidar, you are up.
Good. Can I just turn around and beat the shit out of the guy that I was trying to beat the shit out of before?
Well, the one that just teleported away, if you do move, you will get an attack of opportunity from the one on the ground that's, bleeding to
The
death.
crippled one.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I'll just punch him in the face then.
Although if
That
the one
works.
that's bleeding, Sigrun will be able to see again.
It's true. Alright, so you're gonna go after
I'm
the
just gonna
cripple.
punch- Yeah,
Okay.
I'm aiming for the
Uh,
face.
Okay.
Shame I won't be able to finish him off, but I do need to see.
How's that 21 of acid damage?
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll
So-
damage.
That's for the first attack, 7 acid damage.
Okay.
And for the next one, that's a 20.
That also hits.
And I need a con saving throw.
Okay.
You're
Not a
just
problem.
beating a crippled man to death.
This guy's laying on the floor, Timur kind of just sits on his chest and starts swinging at his face.
I
14.
just imagine he crouches and
That
starts
passes. He's
punching.
not. He is not.
Unconscious.
Done.
No, he's not stunned.
Okay.
That's 6 more acid damage.
Alright, yeah, you watch as he coughs up more blood. He's definitely not in good shape.
I'm
Why
gonna spend
won't
1
you
more key
die?
point.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna punch him 2 more times, just regular unarmed strikes.
Okay.
But I'll be swapping it out for my claws instead,
Okay.
for slashing damage.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit. 23 hits.
23. 6 more slashing.
Okay.
Your damage rolls.
17.
just barely hits.
And that's max damage, 11.
Alright.
If you got 3 ones on damage in a row, you deserve 6
Oof.
on one of
Yeah, as you start slashing into his face, you see as you kind of carve into it, he is not having a good day. He's getting cut up left and right. As blood kind of spurts out.
Minced.
Yeah, is there anything else you'd like to do, Temidar?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, actually, yeah, can I just actually sit on his chest and keep him there?
He can't stand.
Fine.
I mean, you
kick him while
can,
he's
but
down.
he can't move, so...
He can teleport anyway.
No, he can't.
Yeah.
He can't teleport when his legs are busted now.
bleeding and bone. If you sit on his hips, then maybe he'll do more damage.
Pin him to the ground.
You could smother him, sit on his face.
Do not. Do not. Mother says
Listen,
No, Mother
anyone
has disagreed with you, Sigrun.
yeah, anyone who
So-
Sigrun
so
sits on
it's
right
end of-
now is
end of
gonna
Temidar's turn, next.
suffocate anyway.
Okay. Sigrun, well, good news, you're up.
Yep. Fun fact, everyone, I just researched it. Sigrun is now heavy enough to weigh the same as most average rhinos and outweigh lower average rhinos. So I could wrestle an average sized or a smaller rhino.
you
All
weigh a
right.
ton and a quarter. Yeah.
What,
Maybe
Yeah,
we'll find one down here.
what would you like to do,
You
Sigrun?
said the darkness is still there, but you said
Yes.
I know the location of the guy who just stabbed me. So do I still have dis?
Yes, you're still
or-
at disadvantage either way.
Good. I will want to reckless attack then
Okay.
for advantage.
Okay, so it's a normal flat-out roll.
Yep, normal flat out roll. This is the I'm not getting up, by the way. I'm just gonna slash up
Okay,
at him on the ground.
not a problem.
The first will be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Let me roll the damage for this first attack real quick, because it might be enough to put him down before I roll
Mhm.
my other attacks.
It's possible.
As I've learned, the first attack on each of my turns is extra lethal. So I want to make sure I give it extra birth or whatever you want to say. Divine Fury is 1d6 plus 2, and then it was a normal roll, but the Reckless gave me advantage, so it doesn't count as sneak, does it?
No.
No.
Not in
Okay,
the
I didn't
slightest.
think so.
Yeah, you have to have advantage or have somebody
You're not
also.
being really
fighting them.
sneaky right now.
Yeah.
Well, the Reckless gave advantage, but I knew it came out to normal roll, just why I asked, so I know for
Yeah,
future reference.
You're good.
Okay, so the 1d10,
Mhm.
plus the damage, plus the ring bonus, plus the divine. Okay, so the first attack comes to a grand sum of 25 damage.
All right, yeah. As you slash into him, you definitely can feel his blood kind of falls onto your chest or some sort of liquid.
Okay, I'll roll again. All my attacks I make on this guy are gonna be reckless, so
Okay.
he's gonna get advantage on me for sure if I don't kill him. But here's my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't
That'll
worry,
be a that'll be a 33.
Yeah, that
to hit,
hits.
I believe. Or
Yeah.
no, 23 still.
Okay.
Just a 23.
That
But yeah,
hits.
same difference. Let me roll the damage again. This time minus a few fancy things. It's fine. I'll still kill him one way or another.
Okay.
So I don't get the divine thing anymore. It'll just be in 24.
As you feel as something kind of something wet kind of smacks against your body, slamming down, kind of falling on it, you feel what feels like meat just slapping you, and then falls over or kind of slides to the side. You definitely can tell that was a body that just hit you.
Oh, good.
The rest
he
of
died.
you watch as Sigrun, this darkness comes this giant axe, and then suddenly the shadow blade that's standing over her just gets fully disemboweled as it falls straight down onto her. Okay,
Those
Let
were
the
my
bodies hit the
two.
floor.
they
Looks
literally
like
did.
And I don't have the reach to hit
No.
the guy. So actually, since those were just my two normal attacks, I'm just gonna stand up then for my movement.
Okay,
Might as well.
the darkness continues to
So,
follow
yeah.
you.
Yeah, so you just see her slowly rise back to her 6-foot height, the body just falling off of her onto
16.
the indent in the stone floor she has made. And she'll just wait to see what happens.
Okay,
She's
well,
just,
See
vibing.
C is a
Question,
keyword.
Is the ceiling there where the indent is now 25 feet high?
No. The stone did hold, but you can definitely see the splatter mark where this the other drow's legs got crushed into the ground.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
Hey, look, there's
Alright.
what's left of your dignity.
As Sigrun is
No,
still
it's on
in
my
the
back.
in the magical darkness. Okay, please never make that joke again. That was not okay.
What?
Um.
joke?
All right. So moving forward,
Probably
since
mine.
Sigrun didn't get that portion of the joke, that her dignity is
That I
on her
did?
back.
That the rest of the guy's dignity is on my back, because that's where his leg meat
Yeah,
is.
he's saying that to the cripple.
Yeah, no, okay. When y'all work your brains enough, you'll figure it out. Don't worry. Okay. So as the other Shadow Blade, now having Temidor within reach, he is going to doing his action is going to try and strike it. Fuck me.
Miss.
Well, at least he didn't kill himself. For his second attack, does a 27 hit?
It does.
Okay. You take 6 points of piercing damage. 13
Ow.
points of necrotic, and 11 points of poison damage. And you are now covered in darkness as well, so you are now at disadvantage on all attacks with with the magical darkness. So,
Ouch.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Now you know what Sigrun was dealing with. All right,
I'm about to kill him.
and that is the end of his attack. The elite warrior, seeing this, is going to try and take an attack on Sarah, thinking he still has a shot. Does a 28 hit Sarah? Oh wait, he's at disadvantage. Does a 21 hit Sarah?
It does not.
Okay. For his second, well, let's see if I roll any better. Well, no. Does a 9 hit by chance?
Nope.
Miraculously. Yes, yes, it does.
Okay.
A mercy 9? Just let
He
it hit.
he's gonna ready his shield to parry again because he can't do anything else. Mion, you're up. What would you like to do?
Yeah, so what? I see the Shadow Blade who's very hurt.
Mm-hmm. And has Temidor kind of guarding over him.
And I
And
see
then-
the Elite Warrior. How far is the Elite Warrior from me?
About 10 feet away from you.
That's within range. Yeah, I'm gonna start swinging.
Okay.
Time for more knives.
Okay. Time to throw more knives at this guy.
Let's hope I can do better than that.
I was gonna say 11.
Yeah, that's definitely better.
That hits, yeah, 23. Actually, yeah, it does hit. And he wastes his parry.
He
Well,
does,
these are
he's throwing
ranged
a lot of
attacks.
knives.
They aren't
6
melee.
points. It doesn't matter. The parry activates no matter what.
Attack of my war.
But it fails because of that. So, no, goddamn. Okay.
Let's keep going. That's
18 hits, just barely.
perfect. That's 7 more damage.
Okay.
Let's keep it going. I'm gonna hope I can hit this. I want to hit every single one. Come on. No, that would definitely misses. Damn.
Yeah, no. As you throw dagger after dagger at him, he looks on at Are you still rolling? Jesus.
I have one more.
24
26.
to 26 hits. Yeah.
I missed 3 knives hit him. He dodges 1.
Yeah, as you continue throwing knives at him, he looks very confused, staring over at Sarah, who he thinks is throwing them or somehow causing this as they disappear out of him. He looks confused. He's still holding his shield up, though, the best of his ability.
I'm still here sneaking around.
There's
Alright.
one dagger that stabbed into his leg, the other one into his arm, one into
Okay.
his shoulder.
Anything else you'd like to do, Mion, as you continue chucking daggers at this poor man?
I'm pretty good because I'm pretty sure neither of them can roll high enough perception to find me, so I'm pretty good.
Okay. Alright, Sarah, you're up.
Okay, the crippled one is still right beside me, right?
Yep, both of them are next to you. One's in front of you, one's to the right of you. And the crippled Shadow Blade is flanked because of Temidar.
Okay. I will be attacking him
Okay.
again with Green Flame Blade.
Okay. 21 hits.
21 to hit.
Yep,
so...
that definitely hits.
No ifs, ands, or buts. It definitely stabs him.
So 6 for the one-handed fire damage again.
Okay.
And then Green Flame Blade. Or, man, I'm not rolling very good on Green Flame Blade.
I mean, it's 1d8, but still, it does some damage. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, second attack.
22 does hit. Yep.
Sweet.
Jesus criminy.
So one-handed. Come on, it's coming through.
Giving him it's in the log. Yeah, if you want to look.
Yeah, I'll look there. So, oh, there it came through. 8 one-handed, fire again, and D8 for Green Flame Blade. 7.
Okay, yeah, as you slash into him, cutting left and right, you watch as finally putting the blade right through the man's face, it goes right out through the back of his neck, and you watch as he finally collapses and slides off your blade.
I could see.
And the magical darkness dissipates around Sigrun. As
Nice,
Sigrun looks at all this.
Yeah, Sarah will then turn around. It's like, oh, you are still back here. And 2 more attacks on the elite now.
Okay. Roll your hit.
I don't think that hits.
15 does not hit. Nope.
Yeah. And 16
does
that
not hit. Nope.
I didn't think so. That's fine.
As you bounce off the shield, he gets a kind of a smirk to him and looks a little more confident in the situation.
So you want more knives?
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else you can do, Sarah?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Temidar, you're up. What would you like to do as you've just watched the man you were beating senseless die?
Well, I didn't get to watch it because I was blinded because he stabbed me.
He did. Your
You see the
darkness is now
aftermath?
gone. You can see the aftermath that there's a hole in his face.
I am very much hurt, but I'm going to turn to the guy and I'm going to focus on his shield, actually.
Okay.
In a line, I'm going to spit acid.
Okay.
Right at his shield, trying to get rid of it.
Okay. Go ahead and
do
roll
acid.
to
I
hit.
need a dex save from the shield.
Well,
or
it's,
him,
it's
whichever one you wanna do it.
It's gonna be from him. That's a 15.
It passes,
Okay.
but he takes half damage of 3.
All right.
He takes half of 3.
Okay. Yeah. No. He looks as he kind of catches the acid onto the shield. Some of it seems to smack him in the face, and it definitely does start to smolder and burn. He does look like he's in a bit of pain as it happens, but the shield seems fine.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna start punching him now.
Okay.
I don't know when I'll stop.
Well,
Eventually.
theoretically,
So
you only have
these
so many
strikes are all
actions.
gonna be acid as well. That's a 12 for
That
for
misses.
my last, and then I'm key point to
Okay.
flurry of blows.
Okay.
Using the claws again. That's a 21 to
That
hit.
hits. Nope. Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
I miss using
10
flurry of
damage.
blows.
All right.
And that's a 17 hit. That misses.
That does not miss. Go ahead and roll damage. There's something set
That
up
is
with
11.
That, as you slash into his face, finally getting deep enough, you claw away and tear his face almost clean off, and you watch as the body just finally drops. You manage to kill both of them.
Commodore then
Hey,
looks at his
I
looks to where
wanted
the
to
daggers
finish
are flying
that
from,
one.
and simply says, "Mother, I have been stabbed. It hurts."
Oh, quit
This
your
gushing
whining.
wound full that has poison leaking out of it too, and he just sort of leans against the wall.
Shockingly, there's not a lot I can do, because shockingly, Magical Rogue does not learn healing spells. Can confirm.
As he just slowly drinks one of the healing potions he made.
All right.
Yeah,
You two.
Sarah
you're
will
at-
head
Rose
to the
is
other
torn
drow.
up to hell.
Okay. Sorry,
Or the
Sarah.
one
Go
that's
ahead.
tied
Yeah.
up. Sarah will head to the tied up drow.
Okay. So as you go
will
to
follow.
kind of go and unlock or pull the guy out, he kind of comes out, and you see that immediately his tongue has been fully cut out. But he does kind of signal to his holy symbol on his chest, and that he can heal. So as he looks on at you, all right.
Oh, I hope verbal component's not an issue.
Yeah, I was gonna check with you on that. Okay.
No,
yeah.
he's still able to cast perfectly fine. He just can't talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
just can't talk. That's what I figured.
Commodore just walks back in the room, still holding a bleeding spot.
Yeah, Sigrun's chest soaking with blood and poison necrotic. Her back soaked with blood and necrotic. And she's just casually carrying the giant axe, like dragging behind her.
All right.
Normally, I don't end up stabbed.
Do you lot choose to set up camp and kind of make take a long rest?
That might be
Yeah.
safe.
Okay. All right. As you lot kind of go and close up the two doors to this smaller room that you were in, where the drow that really hasn't given a name yet to you, and you can't really understand as he kind of points, kind of tries to point and sign his name. None of you speaking anything to the drow language of sign language. Not really understanding, but he.
Oh, I need to learn. I can speak
Drow
to
sign
Freda.
language.
As you kind of set up the doors and blockade them with the bodies of the fallen to make sure no one can get in and push some rocks in the way, you lot get your long rest. And that is actually where we'll end session, because the next fight will be even more brutal. Thank you all for watching. Well, there was no loot that you were able to get off the bodies, as you pretty much destroyed them completely. But you have gained a new teammate. So that's the good news.
Heal me! I need it!
All right. Well, thank you all for watching, and we will see you guys tomorrow for Monsters Monday, and come back next week on Sunday to see our next session of them taking on this dungeon. All right. Have a good night, everybody.